Guys, girls, it's Tuesday, twofer. What are we looking at today? Well, we are looking at Flask number 21. And there is some things I can now officially tell you. Yesterday was Dewar's white label, and it's a Scotch. It's not a real peaty Scotch, but I did say that I was getting that, and I did like it. I've never had Dewar's before, and watching some reviews from the guys that I've been following lately, I guess it's like the #1 sold Scotch, period, or in America or something like that. But you know, I liked it. I'm not gonna make up some bullshit after the fact. I know it's not really expensive. It's probably in the neighborhood of this stuff that Matt got last time, maybe even a little bit less. So Flask number 21. Oops. Oh, the rest of the story is NIHAP says that there's as of right now there's no repeats from the first batch, which I never got the answers on that first batch, so I can't tell you what they were. So there's no repeats from the first batch, and there's no mixing. I didn't honestly, I didn't think that he'd mix. To be totally honest, believe it or not. Well, first I got some breaking stuff in here. German Ninja says, "Crap, I missed it, or did I, or didn't I? Let me know if I missed it or not." And I said, "You fucking missed it." So first, believe it or not, was Joey, and second was NIHAP, and then he said Dewar's white label. So here is Flask number 21. It is a little bit darker, a little bit more amber in color. It's doesn't appear to be clinging. It's not growing. It's not grown as many legs as the Dewar's did. I had a shot of no spray before I came down here too, and really mild on the nose. The Dewar's was very floral and some oakiness immediately revealed on it. I'm getting a little bit of an oakiness, and that's about it on it. Oh, and there's some cling that's taking a little while to develop. So here we go. Oh, for something that doesn't have a lot on the nose, definitely brings more on the flavor. So far, kind of linear. My start to finish, I was kind of the same thing. Let me pay more attention. Oh, I'm getting I don't know if it was lunch. I had a big slice of lasagna, not Christine's, and kind of had heartburn all day long, and that was like, we're not gonna help that heartburn at all. Boy, I don't know. It has like this honestly, I'm having a hard time identifying what that is. It's It's almost like the oak of the cask kind of is diffused in almost a little bit of a vanilla sweetness, but more of a sweetness. I'm gonna let this one play out. Let's get some comments under our belt. Joey Cuz, holy fucking intro, babe. She aged very well. Oh yeah. German Ninja. Oh, what the fuck. German Ninja. Drinking whiskey in a proper whiskey glass. Good man. Thank you. Yes. Someone sent me those, otherwise I've been drinking it out of a, I don't know, a skull. No, just kidding. Yeah. Well, yeah, actually I could have drank it out of a skull. Stormy Coyote, 6th. Blue Healer 260, giving me a thumbs up. I'm gonna give you a heart. I'll give you a thumbs up. I'll raise you that thumbs up. Mule Team, whiskey bottle, brand new car, oak tree in my way. That would be a little Leonard Skinnerd. J-Dog is here. Foom Master 2. Wow, I made the top 10. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell. Tardisius, a good cowbell will get 1,000 rings per minute. Yeah, no. Okay. So, noise. There's going to be noise. So, I'm giving you adequate time to turn the sound down. Noise. Noise. I'm going to go full jihad on the cowbell, okay? In 4, 3, 2, 1... I don't know what perspective. I don't know from our perspective. I like this one a little bit more. Just. Why does it look like they're holding a handful of tampons? Okay, Gunwild, top 10, bitches. I have integrity. No repeats, no mixing. There may be some repeats in the future of stuff that's great, or stuff that should be great. I look forward to it. Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. This is on the PBR Hard Coffee. I just did a review on the Pabst Blue Ribbon Hard Coffee. It was alright, but not a fan. I think females may enjoy it. You have a nice man cave. Cheers. Why, thank you, Ron. Yeah, I don't know how much he follows this. So, Ron, I read the comments out loud, but I'm giving him a thank you, sir. If you are not already subbed to Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools, he's a cool guy. I have enjoyed his sincerity and humor on his reviews. So go over, sub him, and tell him I sent you. I'd appreciate that. Actually, I left a comment on his review of the PBR Hard Coffee, but I didn't leave it from the Brew channel. I left it from the Ebomi channel. So I think he might be subbed to both of them and know that I'm the dumb shit at both places. But please guys, this is my shout out. My shout out recommendation is Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. Please go hit him up. Make sure you tell him that I sent you over there. And as always, anybody that's in the comments, I don't care. If you guys are following me and you appear to be a watcher, and not a video guy, I don't care. Maybe in the future you will be, because you know what? I was a watcher. I only started YouTube to build favorite videos so that when I wanted to go back and watch them, I was able to. Music videos, gun disassembly and reassembly videos. That was it. That was honestly it. It wasn't until Barack Obama became president and my company went from 47 down to, I think, well, I was either number 4 or number 5. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I was surprised they made it that long, because the guy that was in charge of employees hated me. So the fact that I made it down to like number 5, there was only 4 guys left, that just tells you that my work stood out beyond his little pet employees. Because unfortunately the guy that always kept his job was the most expensive guy to keep around. Dwayne, if you see this, I don't apologize. Great guy. Loved working with Dwayne. But he just had the worst luck. And maybe because he wanted to be fast, you get rammy and you get complacent and you forget shit. And when you're putting sprinkler systems together, especially plastic CPVC systems, and you're test fitting and then you get sidetracked and you completely forget, yeah, it was like $14,000 worth of damage to one of the projects, because after spending the man hour to have like 5 journeymen crawling through a building trying to figure out why they couldn't do a pressure test on it because there was an opening, they finally had no choice but to turn on the water. And by the time the water reared its ugly head, it had destroyed an entire kitchen because it was a 1-inch opening up inside of a ceiling. So made me pretty happy. As of this moment in time, not a single one of my projects has had a callback, and as of right now, I want to say 3 of my projects had fires that the system put the fire out. Unfortunately, one of them had probably more water damage than they would have if they would have just let the fire go. But that's because they were idiots. I said, hey, you girls in the office want to come down into the mechanical room and I'll show you in the event that the system trips and you're squirting water all over the place, you know how to shut it off? Oh, no, you could just show our maintenance guy. Was the maintenance guy here overnight? Guess. So they had a fire on a stove, and it got so out of control that it set the sprinkler off in the kitchen, and that water ran until the fire department got there. Yeah. So, Sub-Ron. Salty Shellback. First to say last, and naked. Cobra says make sure you cover your Twinkie. And Multi-Gunman wants to know hair or hairless. Brad Thomas, hell yeah, brother. DFC, top 20. Now I am now interested in what this is. My guess is that I'm almost wondering if it's something, God, I don't know. It's kind of beating me up a little, but I can't say Smile Money that I'm getting past one descriptive. It's almost like the one thing I'm smelling, my brain is not communicating it back to me what this is reminding me of. God, almost like wood, like more than just oak, almost like wood, and maybe a little vanilla, maybe a little the dash of caramel or something in there. God, I just don't have time to spend more time watching videos. I have a hard enough time keeping up with your stuff, with the stuff that I actually care about. Not to mention, I realized the only way I was going to get through David Brown's books, and I am not saying that in any kind of a negative way, because I start reading your books and bam, 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 bam. Well, a while back when my Surface went to shit, and there's a funny side note on that. It's actually back, and I have no explanation. It spent almost 3 weeks at a repair shop, and they could not get it to work. And all of a sudden, I'm goofing around with it, and it starts. But somebody, I'm guessing I know who this is, sent me a Kindle that I was able to use to, watch Netflix and do all this stuff on. But this has turned into a beautiful thing for reading the David's books. Yes, I had it on my phone, but I suppose because the thing is bigger, it's not as big as like Christine's tablet, but it's twice, more than twice the size of a cell phone. I have found that I love it for the reading part, and one way to make sure that I don't get sidetracked, if Christine wants to watch Orange County Housewives, I don't give a shit. I grab the Fire, and I've been reading David's books. I've been going to bed, and I haven't been turning the Surface on and watching TV or Star Trek, and reading David's book. So I'm according to what the Kindle Fire is telling me, David, I am 75% through the first book. I just got past the part where you almost got ate by a mountain lion. I wanted to know more about that story. That, maybe you talk about it in the book, so I'm maybe wasting my time saying this. The two gentlemen that you helped out and gave the map to, do you still have a relationship with them? Oh, hang on, Skippy. God, I can not believe this fucking thing. I have now tried for a half an hour, Jolson, to send you a picture, and it has failed. Oh, that's why it made noise. It made noise to tell me that sending you the picture has failed. AT&T, you can go fuck yourself. I'm so sick of this shit. Jolson, in case I'm never able, me and Jolson have been trying to work out a deal on a trade, and Jolson, this is my consideration for you. You said you didn't want to trade for a 9mm, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this moment in time, because you know how I feel about 1911s and 10mm 1911s. Oh, just look at that reset. I know, you'll be surprised I did Smile Money this. This has a heavy duty, well actually, they put the heavy duty spring in it. I traded it for the Nolan spring that I carry one. I carry one says does it to every gun. I bought like an 8-pack of them, and I swapped out all of my 1911s. So this one actually has that one in there. Then I played around with the trigger a little bit to get it, as light as I possibly could. But Jolson, the only reason this is under consideration, Jolson, is because I want the new version of this, the double stack with the full top treatment on it, so it looks just like my green grip version of this, but it's a double stack. It kind of pains me though, because I got this from my good friend Rich, Foomaster 2, depending on what channel he's on. So it does actually have a little bit of sentimental value, but it was beating up his shoulder after his surgery, and he didn't like the fact that it had a bigger grip to it. I have been considering carrying this. It does work in the holster that I got from Pete, but it's not ideal because it's a fat ass and it kind of pushes the holster open a little bit on it. Actually, I'm wearing that holster right now. So it goes down and it locks in, but if I had the holster out to show it to you, it spreads those cheeks out just a little bit. But it does work. Jolson, I have never carried this gun, and this until when Smile Money, this was the one that had an issue, and I think they replaced the mag catch in it, because this has been out since then. And hell, you were out the day that we were having the problems with it. But it is this is my proposal. This is my proposal for the trade for the SIG. Fucking dickhead. I mean, love you. Let's see. Did the new one send? Of course not. God, AT&T, you're fucking pathetic. Smile Money, I'm here. That should be enough to let Joey have his day. I'll be back. I'm watching a movie, just taking a piss break. Laugh out loud. Smile Money, why develop a taste for expensive whiskey? Leave the shit for the lifestyles of the rich and the famous. Find the whiskey the best price that you like. Smile Money, that is precisely what NIHAP is trying to show. That, I mean, now, 20, what was it? 18 flasks, 18 or 19 flasks. No repeats from the first time, and I don't know. All I have is Jim mocking me. The first time around, Jim was like, if you knew what 14 was, you dumb fuck, I got the bottle after you filled up your flask. I got your shit smear right there, buddy. I'm going to start stepping out onto that ledge a little. I truly don't think this is some bottom shelf stuff. It has a very good, smooth flavor. It's not, I mean, I don't know, maybe whiskeys aren't supposed to be like some imperial stouts and have this massive roller coaster effect to them. I mean, I don't know, I guess it just leaves a nice... Hang on, let me get back to you. Discovering distilled spirits. How they're created. Maybe we should start a reading channel, Smile Money. Oh, Chapter 8. Channeling the Canadians. Oh, Part 3, Surfing the Whitewaters, a guide to clear spirits. Tequilas, vodka. Huh. Icons in this book. Oh, yeah. This is, yeah, uh-huh. Oh, someone dog-eared page number 15. Wonder if that was a hint or anything. Oh, this one's tequila. We'll have to get back to this book later. I'll have to see if some of the stuff actually seems interesting. Buying the, going on Amazon and seeing if I can get the, the Kindle version of some of the stuff. I mean, it's just, I don't know why it's working out a lot better for me. Don't need a bookmark. No, this has got a nice little kick at the end. I'm getting some warming off of it, but not boozy at all. Man. I wouldn't even know what to. I don't even have. Wow. Good job, Eric. Keeping track of this kind of shit. Number 21. I'm going with it's a whiskey. Age, yes. Aroma. God. Taste, rating. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this one. I think I might give it an 8, but boy, I'm at a loss on good flavors other than I like it. How's that? If you're thinking about getting Flask number 21, I like it. Well, it'll probably be easier once we find out what it is. Gillian says, "Cheers all, cheers, dude," says Real Cup of Burnout. Oh, and Gillian, I think you had another thing. The only reason that there's only 2 reasons I was consider selling the Glock 19, Mike, because I wanted to trade it to Jolson, and Jolson's not interested in it, so it takes it off of the table. I honestly do like that gun. Damn it, Nihap. Yeah, I don't care what Nihap says. I'm not going to go as far as saying I'm a fanboy of Glocks, but I don't have a problem with any of the shit that I used to say. I don't put them in the same category as a High Point. They have a completely different feel in my hand. They're much lighter. Now is reliable? I mean, there's something to say about the damn High Points and the reliability. So, this isn't a mock High Point. High Point definitely has their place. Look at the one that, me and Christine and Nihap gave my brother-in-law, Mikey. He fucking abuses the shit out of that thing. He has run the hottest 45 ACP rounds that he could load in it. He beats the shit out of it. He shoots it all the time. He didn't clean it. He wanted to see how long before it failed, and it didn't fail because it wasn't clean. It finally broke the firing pin, and like I said, if you missed it in the past, sent it back to High Point. They went through the whole gun clean, replaced the firing pin, put a different set of sights on it, made sure everything was A-okay, and sent it back to him in pretty fast time for nothing. Again, if I had the gun that Mikey has, I would honestly try to figure out how to maybe construct a way to mount it in a very hard to find location, but easy to get to in my pickup truck, and just have it be the truck gun. I mean, if I came out and found a $150 gun missing, yeah, I'd be concerned because there's a gun in the wind, but it's not like someone broke into my car and took, an expensive 1911 or something I really liked. So, for all those times that I ripped on the Glock, it honestly pains me to make this comment that I don't really want to get rid of the G19. I was going to trade it to my neighbor for a motorcycle, and I told Christine that I was going to do that so that I could fix it up and make a profit off of selling it, but I just want a damn motorcycle. So does she. So it goes both ways. The problem is I feel I would take unnecessary amounts of shit from her for getting a motorcycle before her, because I know how badly she really wants one. But she's a Harley fan, and then she talks about wanting to do this, this, and this, and this to it. Me, I would just like... I would like something in the 600cc or and up category, and I'd be happy. Hell, I'd probably even be happy in the summer with an enduro or something. But it'd be nice to have something with a little bit of handling. I've always migrated towards performance bikes. The last one that not the last one that I owned was a Yamaha Maxim X, and that was kind of like what happens when a cruiser and a crotch rocket collide. It had the motor out of a 700 FZ, FZ700, and it was kind of down-tuned just a little bit, and it was a bike you could ride a long distance and be comfortable, but it wasn't totally, it wasn't like that kind of shit. No, it had, fairly brought you forward just a little bit, not quite broomstick bars on it, but something like that. And then of course I did some work to the carbs and the exhaust system and made it a little bit noisier and breathe a little bit better. But my true favorite, my true bike that I missed the most was I had a 1988, and it seems like such a long time ago, but a 1988 Yamaha FZR 1000. Still have the receipt. I paid $5,999 for that bike brand new, and in the next 2 years spent more on aftermarket upgrades to it than I paid for the bike. And by the time I was all done, it had a lot more ponies, and it was a lot of fun. I missed that bike. Would I necessarily want another crotch rocket, being 52 years old? Yes. Actually, my dream bike is a Yamaha VMAX. I'll take any VMAX. I mean, as long as I don't have to spend the entire summer trying to make it run. But my dream bike is a VMAX. If I couldn't go out right now and buy a brand new one, which I could never justify right now, otherwise I would be buying that gun from Jolson and not trading a gun to Jolson. My dream bike has pretty much always been a Yamaha VMAX. I traded my bike had a Midnight Maxim, and I traded my bike to a friend of mine that lived in the apartment building I lived in for an entire summer. He was busy going to school to be a foot doctor, and figured if he was going to be out on a bike at all, so he was more than happy. So I rolled the VMAX into my garage, and he rolled the Midnight Maxim into his, and I had it for the entire summer, and that one was pretty awesome. The V-Boost system was gone, which I do recommend. The V-Boost was initially it had one carburetor per cylinder, but when you opened it up all the way, the butterflies would open up, and it would allow all four carburetors to feed all four cylinders. Well, you tune it right, and you get the right air and everything on it, get rid of that big stupid air box and do the K&N pods on there, and you could actually get a lot more horsepower out of it by taking the V-Boost system out of it. And his had the V-Boost system out of it. And then it had a Kirker 4 and a 1 and an aftermarket black box tuner on it, and that thing wasn't anywhere near as fast as what my FZR was, but that thing felt like you could pull a stump out of the ground with it. And the old man that our complex had one way in, and there happened to be a house on the way in, and there's a little old guy that just did not like me at all. That exhaust system was simply warning him not to walk out into the road as I was coming. So, yeah, dream is to own another VMAX, a nice condition old one. Hell, I'd be happy. I'd be happy with a good runner from 1988. But the new one is wicked as hell. The motor that's in the original one, they actually took it out of their cruiser, the Venture Royal. So they took a 4-cylinder, a V4, out of a cruiser bike and basically put a seat on it. Reminiscing over some good whiskey. These reviews are not good, Nihap. There is not much left of the doers. Smile money, an 8. I think that means you like it. Yes, sir. Mike Gillian. Well, Eric, everyone needs to get their ass kicked from time to time. Keep them on the straight and narrow pathway in life. Cheers, my brother. Thank you. Gillian again. I listen to the show on my computer with my 5.1 Boston Acoustic surround system. That's mine's not the 5.1. I've got the Acoustoma system, so it's the two individual speakers, and then the subwoofer sits under the. Mine's the Bose system, but the Boston Acoustic. I looked at that. I really liked that. I just didn't have anywhere to put the back set of speakers at the time. Smile money. I had the surgery. It worked for about 10 years. They enlarge your palate, remove your tonsils and adenoids. Oh yeah, and remove that little dangly thing on the back of your throat. What? They take the dangly out of there? I don't know if I could be without my dangly. Smile money. Good dancing, Fred Astaire. Thanks. Smile money. You seem to be worried that you might like cheap whiskey. I say that would be a bonus. Yes, yes. I carry one. I carry one, my friend. This would be, someday, I hope before either one of us deplanes this reality, because I guess it wouldn't be as bad as if we go someplace like if I pass, and like right now, if Ed is in Guntown, then heck, why are we prolonging? If there's no libtards and you go to Guntown, but no, I carry one. Someday it would be nice to toss back some inexpensive but good, smile money, inexpensive but good whiskey or scotch. I'd prefer the scotch with a fine dog rocket. As he says, a Bushmill 16-year-old single malt whiskey and a good dog rocket. That's living. I have had Bushmill, and I like Bushmill, but I have not had the pleasure of the 16-year-old single malt. Smile money. Did that company contact you about doing a review on boiled nuts? They must have dropped you. I have not seen any on the show for a while. Laugh out loud. No, I haven't. Probably because they'd show up frozen. I wonder if the guy that actually does the homemade ones that I've gotten quite a few of, if he does a Cajun version of his, because the only ones I've had from him were the normal, but they're still good. Honestly, they're still good. I really gotta do another batch. Christine gave away all of the peanuts that somebody sent me, and then I went and bought another batch. But God, it was almost like the stuff that I got was more keyed for what we did with it. She gave it to the squirrels versus cooking with it. But yeah, I need to get some more. Not as I don't even want to mention this. On my own, I need to find a little bit smaller quantity because, well, I guess it doesn't matter because there's way too many. Christine just gives them to the squirrels, and I'm literally are starting to now stand at the back door waiting for you to come out. But when I can afford to, I want to get Christine a little bit bigger and better Instapot, the one that we have. She won. From Spec Op 56, and since then he's unendorsed it because of problems that he's had. And I had the same problem, but I think I overloaded it. I was trying to make enough peanuts for everybody that was here for when Jules was up, when we had our Ed Memorial, and I need to make a smaller batch. I don't think it geysered, but it was sitting outside on the grill. Thank God it was sitting outside on the grill. The kitchen, I suppose I would have just flipped it back shut and had to carry the thing outside, but oh my God, there was shit everywhere. So I need to make another batch. My last batch was pretty good. I just can't seem to get the cook time down. It seemed like it wasn't enough, and so we cooked it some more, and it wasn't enough, and we cooked it some more, and it was sort of getting there, but evidently I think the original time I did it was like 20 minutes, and then I added another, or 30 minutes, and I added another 20 minutes, but I think I just need to go longer. I mean, I don't think overcooking in an Instant Pot is making the peanuts harder. Steven, Hobson Lead. Rich is about 20 to 30 minutes drive from me, depending on how deep in the woods he lives. That's not, I wish you guys only lived 30 minutes away from me. Jolson, I don't think I can trade a 45 for a 9mm, but I could do a 10mm, a 45, a 44, a 460, but not a Glock fanboy. Let me see. Let me see if it's the sent or failed. Oh, it still hasn't sent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Real cool burnout. I'm so confused now. Did you tell us what the other 18 flasks were already? Nope. I do not know what they are. I mean, I do fall asleep during some of these vids, but I watch them mostly, most of the time. Cobra? Some drunk guy moving your bottle openers again. I know, bastard. Frontline Top 100. Frontline Intro Babe. Brew Babe can kick your butts. No guest? Fuck yeah. Frontline. Chug what's in your hand right now. Go. Cobra wants to know, how do you know what he's holding in his hand? No. No, I'm not falling for this shit again. That'd be the information for Joey. Hey Joey, chug whatever's in your mouth right now. Frontline. The drink Sam made for you, was it an appetizer or a drink? That's what I meant. Someone made a comment about Jim Valvano. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Never mind. It's like the roof. The joke's not over your head. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, you know, when you just throw something out there, was it a drink or an appetizer? And I'm like, what the fuck are you... That's all the information you gave me. How can I be chastised for that being over my head? Sam made me what is called the loaded Bloody Mary out at the Choo Choo Bar. And, yeah, it's... It has to be served with a little side plate so you have some place to put all the shit when you take it out of it. It's more like a meal. If it wasn't for the fact that I watched Samantha make the first one, I would have loved to have had a second one, but I might have been full. It was a typical wine craft, and she put ice about 75% in it, and then she put vodka at least halfway up the carafe. It was kind of like, and then their Bloody Mary mix, and then filled it with the garlic mushroom, the cocktail onion, the jumbo shrimp, the piece of, oh, fuck. I gotta go out there for breakfast and get something with their bacon. Their thick cut bacon, and it was perfectly cooked. I like my bacon not crispy, but not undercooked, and this was like right in between. It was really good. A green olive and a celery stick with Cheese Whiz in it, or whatever. I don't know. I didn't watch her do that. I think it was Cheese Whiz, but yeah, it was a meal, not an appetizer. Well, it would be if you had breakfast out there. Matt Davis, beer. Multi-Gunman says denied. Real Cobra Burnout, 42 minutes and 48 seconds. Rest in peace, eardrums. That would be the call bell. Real Cobra Burnout, good idea on an AR pistol for a bug-out bag. It would fit in more of a backpack. I need to try mine, incorporate some more items with it, maybe. Yes. Yeah, I'd have to look. Now, if I swap seat, now all bets are fucking off. If the world turns upside down, that close quarters combat stock is going on it no matter what. They can go fuck themselves. And then when they're done, they can fuck themselves some more. But just looking at it, even my close quarters, the rifle as it is, isn't all that much longer. I have a short break on it. And right now it's in the safe sitting next to Project Secret Squirrel. And they're not really all that much different as far as, the total length. But, yeah, there's too many things stacked up on it right now. But I got what looks like a big briefcase that I use for my my AR pistol, and something that would work. But now that you made that comment, I've got some of those packs that I got from Battle Box. If the AR pistol would fit inside of one of those, video to come. Cobra, thank you for the idea, by the way. Multi-Gunman 10,000 comment winning. No. 10,000th comment. No, that would not be winning. Cobra, don't encourage him. Oh, I meant to give you a heart, not a thumbs down. Poco Loco, Christ, were you thinking of me when you posted tonight's Brew Babe? I'll just go with yes. Poco, I think about you so much, and often I have to touch myself. Steven, Hops in Lead. No, Jesus. The 50-foot kit is meant for a room. I could see it maybe accenting behind something. Now, what looks really cool, Steve, and this shit would work so nicely for that, is if you do a cove molding, but don't have it all the way up to the ceiling, you drop it down a little bit so you can lay light up inside of that, and now you can light that all up. Steven again. If you move to Florida, you better invest an AC unit in every window for Christine. Let me guess. That's not Jolson responding. That's fucking AT&T telling me, once again, look, it wasn't able to send. Oh, I'm hitting resend for the third time. Maybe we should try putting it closer to AT&T. Let's try it right here. Here's the problem here. This has happened, and don't judge. Where the fuck is my phone? Unlike Christine, though, I don't have the ringer off. She loses her phone all the time, and it's set to no noise. Steven, $1,000 bottle of whiskey or $1,000 knife. The knife will have a lifetime warranty. You can use it daily, and you can admire the visual mechanical craftsmanship. With the whiskey, once you drink it, it's gone. No warranty. I guess you can enjoy looking at the empty bottle, though. Thank you, Captain Reality Check. Pogo Loco, the best I've done is an $80 shot of tequila made by Pancho Villa himself. Okay, if that's true, that's cool. Hey, I had lunch with Pancho Villa. Wade, Brew Babe is awesome, but I watched I Carry One 6-gun video, and I'm not as fast of a follow-up performer as I used to be. Wade, yep, the Brew Babe could whip my ass, but I'd love every second of it. Oh yeah, now, yeah, she was the... That's the way I am. This is just a protective covering for my abs of steel. Crazy Scotsman, Whiskey Babe, not impressive. I don't know what the rest of her looks like, but hey, it's the best I could do on short notice. Try Googling hot, sexy, slutty, whatever, Whiskey Babe. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. So, Scotsman, this is like a... This is like a turnaround now. I'm already doing the whiskey. Okay, fine. Should we throw in the towel until find out what this is? I see what you did right there. Oh, it went through. No, you don't have one of those, Jolson. Okay, let's go to NIHAP. I have no idea what it is. Period. It is a whiskey. It is relatively smooth. It has a little kick at the end, and I gave it an 8. And that is my house taking a big dump. In dog beers, I've only had one. Well, this actually. Oh yeah, just look at that 10% of yumminess. NIHAP. Why did it make a noise? I didn't get anything new from either one of them. Oh. For some reason, Jolson's. That was Jolson. Still waiting on NIHAP. Still waiting on what that is. So, let's just keep reading comments. EMT Railfan. Another person that someday I really hope I can shake your hand. That's Brew Girl would hurt me and I would enjoy it. Me too. Sharky? Damn! Death by soon with that brew babe. Bit too ripped for my liking. My head would bounce like a nickel on a mattress when you snuggle up to that stomach. Yeah, but you'd still like to give it a go. Sharky, come over here and review Dutch weed. I'll carry you back home since I'm not a pothead. I really have no interest in Joey. He wants to know if I smile moneyed it. I will kick your ass. What the fuck? You said no 9mm. Let's know if I smile moneyed it. No, not really. No, Jolson, I have not done anything to this. The only thing that's been done to this, well, I did replace that spring. Well, actually, I don't know what they all replaced in it. This particular time when it came back, it did not have any trivia information as to what they fixed. It would have been really nice. But it is a 1911, chambered in 10mm, double stack, magwell, and I think compliments of Rich. I think I have three mags, the original box. It has, which is actually pretty cool. It actually has adjustable sights. They are not night sights, fiber optic front. And I can tell you, without sounding like a dick, I paid more money for that than it would cost me to buy a P220, West German P220, chambered in 45 ACP. But as you well know, I want that one. Wow. I meet his terms, and he still turns into a prick. Is this NIHAP? Oh, for God. It went back to Rock Island. They fixed everything wrong with it, period. You were here. The mags were falling out of it. Oh, I'm going to kill him. I am just going to kill him. Maybe this is NIHAP. Wow. AT&T, you're delaying on being able to send a text? I'm supposed to be able to have Wi-Fi enabled, but the phone doesn't have it on it. And nobody from AT&T can explain why. I can actually tell you why, because it's an unlocked phone, and they punish you if it's an unlocked phone. Jolson, you're going to have to wait the hour for a simple text message to send. Man Cave Matt, we're at the end of the line. Man Cave Matt, thanks. No negative comments today about me. My parole officer / therapist was tired of listening to me cry. Stop on over. Watch me drink a flask full of whatever this is. Gunwild, I sent you the Glock pen along with some other gadgets from the NRAAM 2018. Gunwild, thank you for the pen. It works. It's a Glock, right? It's a reliable pen. Gunwild, I think the Virginia rally was held on Martin Luther King Day because it's a holiday and most of those patriots didn't need to take time off from work. He says maybe. You're probably exactly right. That's because us hardworking Americans can't afford to be gone from our normal lives, so you got to arrange it for a weekend or a holiday. No, Gunwild, you're probably 100% right there. That's it. Boom. We haven't heard from NIHAP, so I'm not going to be able to tell you live. NIHAP. An hour ago, whiskey. No shit. Okay. Yeah, I could be really wrong. There's something telling me it's not a really outrageously expensive whiskey, but it's good. So, smile money. If it turns out that it's a cheap ass whiskey, it's okay. I like this a lot more than the Maker's Mark. I like the Dewar's a lot more than the Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark just wasn't as, it just seemed like it wasn't as refined and as smooth as I remember it being. Back on the shelf, little buddy, in my ashtray that I got from Steve at Frontline Cigars. Real cool burnout. I'm assuming that's supposed to say cheers, two-hearted ale clubbers. Joey, fuck bro. Just got home again and got to give me time to finish watching the video. I'm sorry, Joey. The world just keeps moving even without you. Joey, oh hail the Two-Hearted Ale Club. Gunwild, isn't tonight your night to cook and you're drinking instead? Cheers, Two-Hearted Ale Clubber. Yeah. No, Christine is making vegetarian fried rice tonight, and I'm actually really looking forward to it because it's good. Jolson, 200 Ale Club needs more cowbell. Jolson, if you're going to continue being a prick. Jolson, if it matters or not. Oh, I didn't get a response back from him. Jolson, if it makes a difference or not. Well, you're here. More than happy for us to go either up to my range. Thank you, Bunky. Fuck you, David Brown. Go up to my range and put as many rounds through it as you want to know that it has been fixed. Like I texted him. This thing was running, and then all of a sudden it wasn't running right, and it turned out that it just needed a good thorough cleaning. Rich hadn't actually done that, and then all of a sudden it started doing that. But it's, like I said, it went back to Rock Island, and since then, when I got it, I did bring it out, and I think I put 3 mags through it up at dead on, just to make sure that the problem had actually been fixed. If not, Jolson, I will provide a little 3-point bungee cord that holds the mags in place. Come on, fucker! I would not. First of all, I wouldn't have a gun in my safe that wasn't reliable. And since I've been considering carrying this because it's 2 things I adore, a 1911 and a 10mm, and it holds an awful lot of them. I mean, hell, the gun on my side right now is... Jelson, I am not... Oh! J-Dog saying whiskey. Me saying... The hell is that? What the hell is that? Now I gotta look. NIHAP says it's Philadelphia? I don't know. It's not Philadelphia. Hang on. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm gonna look. Okay, so it was one of the things popping up on the top of the list. Oh, well, that is the proper spelling of Philadelphia. Is whiskey even an option? Hold on. Okay. Philadelphia whiskey. Philadelphia blended whiskey. See, I see several. I'm just clicking on any one that I see. Yeah, I'm over 21. Philadelphia blended whiskey. It has a 4-star rating. God, I always get a pop-up. Hey, Smile Money, looks like you're going to be really happy. A premium quality blended whiskey, famous since 1894 for its smooth taste and incomparable flavor. $16 for a bottle. There you go, Smile Money. There's shit that makes you happy. Now that did follow what I said though. I liked it, but it was very linear on the flavor from start to finish. Wasn't really defined, but it was very smooth. It wasn't boozy. It had that warming, but then again, some of that might be, NIHAP that I should get my ass kicked every now and then. And Gillian was seemed more than happy to help. So we're talking about what looks like a $16 bottle of whiskey. I don't know if it has a... You know, it's not a cheap pistol. Jolson, hear me. Hear me, Jolson. I am not going to bend over and take a Jolson penis in my ass. I really like that gun. I like the other one. And I won't get that exact model, but I will get the model that is what makes my little heart go pitter-patter, which is this one. It's the double stack version of this gun with a flared magwell. So you have, just imagine that you sliced this and stuck it on that. It's a double stack that looks just like this guy. Other than that, Jolson, you can kiss my ass. So let's see, where were we? Okay. Last in, I have to hit the let's see, Cobra's in here, so I actually hit the official Stalker Steve button. But right now, as holding last place is Steve, Hops and Lead, Club Meeting, and then Club and a Hot Dog. I really like this year's Hop Slam. J-Dog, Heart Club. J-Dog stands as the last comment. It's already been way too long for a whiskey review. Nihap, thanks again for the schooling. If you, it will be in the title. This was Philadelphia whiskey, and it is it's relatively cheap, but I like it. I smile money. More proof that money can't buy you happiness. Cheers, guys. Oh, by the way, we more than likely we are not getting together tomorrow. I'm getting the windshield replaced in my my Toyota because I'm getting sick and tired of it destroying windshield wiper blades. So, cheers.